Welcome back, troglodytes, to your daily dose of guitar information, the Trogly's Guitar Show. Let's head on over to Fender territory today with a Fender Custom Shop MBS Cabronita King. Okay, that's an interesting title. It was built by John Cruz, quite a hot topic right now. If you haven't heard the news, he is no longer with the Fender Custom Shop anymore, and he's one of the oldest master builders. But I'm not here to talk about that today. Let's check out this freaky beast. What on earth is this? It's like an Explorer meets a Les Paul meets some Fender elements. I don't know. There's nothing Fender about this thing. So the whole title, Cabronita King, ensues that it's trying to be the king of the Cabronita Teles, right? I mean, if you literally translate Cabronita out, it stands for something a little bit naughty. So to put it nicely, the king of the devils. I mean, isn't that what the SG is? Kind of been a roundabout way, but look, it's kind of like a troublemaker Tele all at the same time. You've got two humbucker pickups in here. You've got a Nashville Tune-O-Matic style bridge. I believe Fender calls them the Adjust-O-Matics, if I'm remembering correctly, but it's the exact same ones that Gibson uses from the exact same manufacturers, as we found out when we tore apart the troublemaker Tele. And just a regular stop bar tailpiece, so no crazy Jazzmaster wang jangly thing here. But what's going on with our controls here? I really don't understand. Kind of reminds me of a Firebird. Because Firebird controls, they're not exactly perfectly spaced apart, but I mean, they're not as goofy as that. I really don't understand why it's like that, but apparently it's like that for a reason. It's the king. And then you've got your toggle switch over here, but your pickguard is over here. And that's why it reminds me of either a Firebird or more so an Explorer, really. But then you're going to notice, how's that pickguard even on there? Did they glue it down like an acoustic? I mean, we haven't even talked about this flame top that comes directly off of a Les Paul standard. So interesting first photo, that's for sure. I mean, the body shape is just kind of weird and bizarre. And then we get our full shot. All right, it appears we have like kind of an ebony-like fretboard, and the inlays appear to be some sort of a crown. Yep, that seems to be it, and then you get this really cheesy Fender Custom Shop inlay there. I think we already know it's a Fender Custom Shop creation. But wow, check out the neck, super flamed there. Not a huge fan of the red color because it kind of hides it, but hey, at least we have a cool spec. And now we get to the face of the headstock. It's reversed. Okay, I don't think I've ever wanted a reverse Tele-style headstock. It kind of works because you got that natural little bump that says, hey, put the Fender logo on me right there, but it's normally the other way. And ooh, take a look at that, reverse string tree because of that. It's your bottom strings that need pulled down instead of the top. And if you didn't notice, it's a painted headstock, it's black. Okay, so this thing's just kind of a freak of nature, but wait until you see the back. Does it make sense now? It's a reverse Jazzmaster. So looking at it from this way, it's like, okay, my brain is filling everything in. That is clearly a Jazzmaster shape. But they've thrown a flamey Telecaster neck on it. Okay. So I guess that's kind of where they get the Cabronita part, because those are traditionally a Tele-style guitar. And it looks like as far as the tuners go, we got USA Spurzels, and there you can see the John Cruz signature decal. Fascinating. So what is the story behind this one, and can you buy it yet today? So first off, the story here, apparently this is a 2018 model, and it was for like some Japan guitar show, something similar to that, where all the manufacturers came together. I would assume something similar to NAMM, and apparently they made two of these crazy things. I don't know if I would be rushing out to purchase one of these, but as a limited edition, you know, 1 or 2 off collectible type thing, I can see how that would work. It's just kind of blended elements of Jazzmasters, Teles. I don't know why they call it the Cabronita King, but hey, did you notice that you even have a little cutaway right there to make it slightly more playable? But now the price. It's $1,287,000. Nah, just kidding. Yen. So you can take about 2 of those zeros out. So it's still about a $12,000 guitar. Yeah, $12,210. So you would have to really want this to pay that much. But do keep in mind, it's a John Cruz Masterbuilt. So, I mean, sometimes those things can get up there. This is the first time I've ever seen one, but has anybody else ever made one of these? Well, it looks like I found a picture of the other one potentially. I mean, the flame's a little bit different, but then again, that might just be the same one in different lighting. Yeah, I think that's just the same one. So it does not appear that they've ever done another reverse Jazzmaster with a backwards headstock of a Telecaster. But I am happy to tell you that there is a playing demo of this particular guitar that is available, so let's go ahead and check it out now. since we've got some time to kill, I usually like to make these at least 8 minutes long. Let's see what kind of Fenders have just been listed. Because Fender has been putting some interesting like signature builds out lately. Oh wow, that looks pretty nice. You know, Paisley's kind of one of those take it or leave it type things, but you know, in this lighting situation, it looks all right. And that kind of reminds me of something else that they just did. I think it's Shawn Mendez. He got like a signature Musicmaster or something. Yeah, this is what it looks like. I am so surprised that people like this thing. I think it's one of the ugliest guitars I've ever seen. But then you start noticing things like the pickguard. It really has like a natural, your grandma's old wallpaper type vibe, but all wild flowers and stuff. Apparently one of his fans actually drew this and then he just threw it on the guitar. So I don't think I'll do a full review and demo unless, you know, Fender wants to send me one, but I thought we could talk about it because I think it's like one of the first signature Musicmasters to ever come out, something like that. So interesting nonetheless. And the other one that Fender just did is the Brent Mason Telecaster. Which, to boil that down, he's a session musician. And I really like the pickup setup on this. You get the mini humbucker, a single coil, then another single coil. And then you also have a B bender, so you can kind of get those pedal steel type licks. I'm not really sure how this particular one is working. Like, I know the ones that you connect to your like strap button and it uses like huge routing channels in your guitar, but that one, does it just use something there? I've never seen that before. But you also get locking tuners. Personally, I think this one is cool enough for a review and demo. However, I want my first B bender guitar to be the Music City Junior. Looks like this was just announced not too long ago. They're doing a custom shop Masterbuilt version for $12,500, whereas the regular USA made ones are about 10 grand cheaper at $2,500. So if you're curious how that B bender works, check out this Fender video. They do a nice explanation. I love the aging on the Masterbuilt one. That's looking nice. The only question left, would you rock the Cabronita King or not? Leave your answer down in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you tomorrow on the next episode. Take care.